Cool. Moved here about 8 years ago from New Orleans, Louisiana. And upon moving, we first lived out in Cape Coral. And so making the transition from Cape Coral to Fort Myers, we began to hear conversations about this GCL group. And so my interest level spurred. It began to be a great topic throughout the community, especially when it comes to music and arts. It's something that we're very passionate about. And I remember coming to my first event and had a great time, and I've tried to support it as often as I can since then. Yeah, my first GCL event, I had met Brian, and he gave us, it was like this flyer, postcard type flyer. I'm like, okay, dude, we'll check it out. Being from New Orleans, where we have lots of music, lots of art, that really was something that pulled me to the event. I walked in about 8:30 that night, and it was crazy. We had a really great time. And from there, I'm like, I really gotta find a way to stay in touch and support this organization. And as a result, I've actually been able to share a lot of great moments with friends and family when they come down to visit. I'm giving them something different, a diverse crowd with a lot of energy and a variety of things to do and see all under one roof. And that's a great way to just celebrate and come out and find something that adults can enjoy, but yet everyone that basically walks the streets of Fort Myers, Florida, can actually come in, find their space, fit in, and enjoy the evening. And that's what GCL has done over the years. A great value that GCL presents to the Southwest Florida community is the diversity of arts and music. Oftentimes when we think of arts and music, we're either thinking of some type of theatrical performance or some string instrument band. Actually, when you walk into a GCL production, you get a mixture of that, but in a very raw way. It's an experience, and that's what I like to call it. It's a 239 GCL experience. And in that, you never really know what you're going to get, but you know that it will be an experience that will ultimately open up your eyes to music and arts and give you an experience that you've never had before. So that's always been my takeaway when I walk into a GCL event, because I know no matter what the evening may look like, no matter who the artists are, it's always a great experience. Here in Southwest Florida, moving from New Orleans, I came as a licensed funeral director and embalmer, so I do that with Hodges Funeral Home at Lee Memorial Park, and then I more passionately work with McGregor Clinic, where we work with prevention and education, bringing voice to the community about HIV and AIDS, which is a topic I'm still surrounded by stigma, but we've graciously been able to work with GCL to give a voice to that and to hopefully end the stigma. So working in those capacities, which can be a little different, I enjoy it because it's just as expressive as you guys represent the music and art side of what you offer to Southwest Florida. So I appreciate working with you guys in the capacities that I have. I've loved supporting the movement, and I continue to do that in the years ahead. I think my personal greatest gift would be communication. I love to talk. I can talk all day long, so that's never been an issue. And in talking, my grandmother always said, if you're going to open your mouth, have something meaningful to say. And so I don't minimize that. When given an opportunity to speak, I use it as an opportunity to engage, to interact with the person, and to most importantly, leave some type of lesson with that individual. And I walk away with something as well. And that even ties into the GCL experience. In communication, the goal for GCL is not to get people in the door. The goal is for people to come and leave empowered and leave with a fresh sense of, okay, this is what arts feels like, this is what music looks like, and it's not what we saw in the book, or it's not what we were accustomed to seeing years ago. There's a fresh twist, there's a fire in Southwest Florida, and GCL is bringing that fire. And GCL is 239.
Make me who I am today. The reason why I'm feeling name.